No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Beck. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes a catch. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in a slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Got a man. It's Daniels. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Off play action. Looking for the score.
you still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line, where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the air on first down. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. To throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's back. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes is at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then could collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game. He's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
He leaves it with the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles, but if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, you've got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly that.
Back to pass, it's back. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Marion. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon. There's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
With the catch, it's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Hands it off. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, the offensive coordinator here maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
The Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is, and you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
They'll ride the hot hand. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Turning it on! Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's back. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. And you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
The Canes will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Just when they're looking run, now on top. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up the throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's King. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Catch in the middle. It's King. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Bauman. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Fires one high and deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tackled immediately after the catch.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quickly out to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Kane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last fumble proved to be caught. Ball is loose. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the fourth quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up.
The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Here on third down for this offense. To the air, it's back. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They've got the screen set up. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football. But there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Blue Devils will start us up here in overtime. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Duke! They strike first in overtime. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you
I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's back. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.